Okay, so in this skit that we just made, that was an example of what happens all the time. I don't want this to happen to you. That's why I'm making this video. I do not want to see this happening to any of my subscribers or any of my property people that may be tuning in. Listen up, I'm gonna go in depth today in how people scam each other in the property world, and it's something you really need to watch out for to make sure that you're not getting scammed. I'll be completely honest with you. Not everything I can say on camera and not everything I will want to say on social media or on YouTube. But I can tell you this type of thing happens so much, and it's kind of a normal thing within the property industry. So let's get straight into it. The first thing you need to look out for is something called builders or JV partners or developer taking a top slice from the refurb. So for example, to plaster a whole property, it might have cost £3,000. The developer might go to the builder, get a quote for £3,000, but he'll then tell his JV partner, who's funding the deal, that the plastering cost £4,000, meaning he's able to make £1,000 as a top slice. So you might think, how is he able to do that without getting caught? I'll tell you exactly how people try and do it. So what they'll do is they'll say to the JV partner that's funding the deal, they'll say, right, transfer me the money, I will actually pay the builder in cash, because the builder prefers cash. So that's one way they might try and do it. And they'll send you an invoice for £4,000 and they'll think, right, he's gonna pay the builder £4,000. But in reality, you might only pay the builder £3,000, meaning you've just made £1,000 for doing literally nothing. Now, me, in my opinion, it's morally wrong. It's not something that I ever will do with any of my JV partners, and it's not something I condone. But I can tell you right now, this is common practice for a lot of developers, and I just find it simply, it's not my cup of tea. It's not something I would want to do myself. If you are doing a JV with someone, that is the main thing you need to look out for. Now, another way that people do it is they make fake invoices, and they will actually make fake accounts, fake bank accounts, so they can say one of their friends is a builder, but in reality he's not really a builder. That's another way people do it. So they'll say, right, transfer the money to this account, but that account doesn't belong to the builder, it belongs to their friend, and they'll then take a top slice that way. So they say to the friend, right, send me 5,000, you can keep £500 or something like that. But the work might have only costed 3,000, you know, meaning they've made 1,500, their friends made 500, everyone's just making loads of money for doing nothing. Just watch out for that, guys. I can't tell you exactly what's happened in my situation, but I can just say, if you are doing a JV with someone, make sure that you're paying the builders direct. That's the main thing. That's the way that you can overcome, you know, most of the scams that are going on, is pay the builders direct. That way you won't have any issues and you know exactly how much you're paying them. Before you use to start a JV, ask these questions. Say to the JV partner or say to the developer, how are we going to do this? What is the best way? How do you normally do it? And just ask them, are you going to have to send them the money and then they pay the builders, or can you pay the builders direct? And another thing you need to think about as well is, has this person done JVs in the past? Have they done successful JVs? So you really want to be looking at these things as well to make sure you don't get scammed. Another way you can get scammed is from builders themselves. What a lot of builders will do is they'll do something called a day rate, which will be, all right, Luigi, I'll work for you for £150 per day. That seems to be about the going rate, what I usually pay my guys, about £150, sometimes £130. They'll be working on their day rate, but what's happened to me before is a builder, they might have known I've been super busy running around from project to project. They might think I've lost track on what days they've been working. So when it comes time to send me the bill for the work that they've done, they've invoiced for a day or two extra. And they thought, Luigi's not going to notice, he'll just pay it. But no, I do notice and I do take note. I write down any days that my builders work. I keep a strict diary of exactly what days they've worked and what hours, etc. And I'll go and check up on them, randomly make sure they're working. So that's just part of the game, something you do need to watch out for. A builder, they might say, yeah, I've worked 7 days, but they've only worked 5. Be wary of that one as well. And when it comes to builders as well, another thing that they could do, they'll charge a top slice on materials. So say if you say to the builder, right, I want you to get all the plaster. Now, a bag of plaster could only cost £10, for example, but they might say that it costed £30. If you're a beginner, you might not know this, that plaster's quite cheap. So they might say, right, I've just bought 20 bags of plaster and it costed £30 each, meaning that you've got, what's that, 30 times, I don't know, but that's not the point. The point is, the builders will try and say that the materials costed a lot more than they actually did, meaning they've made a top slice themselves. So guys, these are all ways that you can get scammed in this property game, this lovely game that we like to call property developing. It's been super good to me, and I definitely will be continuing to do property developing for a long time. But there is lots of ways you can lose money. So guys, do not get scammed. Do not make the same mistakes I have done, and just literally be on job, write down everything. Guys, also, the main way to not get scammed is do not pay up front. Do not pay anyone up front, ever. That's the quickest and easiest way to get scammed. The reason I'm making this vid is crucial because I don't want you to get hit or stung by anybody, because I guarantee you there's a load of people that I know, many developers I know that do this. And you know what? If they don't like me to say this, I don't care. I'm not bothered, because you know what? People need to know what is going on. So guys, stay tuned for some more videos and I'll catch you soon.
Guys, you know what? I've had enough. Any of you scammers, please do not try and scam any of my subscribers or anyone that follows my property journey, because I will not appreciate it. Any of you dodgy builders, stay out of my way, because I don't want any part of it, alright?